Okay guys, so if you want to build a cool natural looking platform for your action figures to sit on and lay on, this tutorial is for you. So this is just using moss, some skewers, and some extra sticks. These things I'm using right now are roots, and so I'm just in my yard. I'm just in my tree, kind of tree slash bush. It's like some Chinese or Japanese bush. So if you want to build a platform like that, then this tutorial is for you. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so what you need for this project is some skewers, some sticks or logs or whatever you want. These are some roots that I found while I was digging a hole for my dad while we're putting in this greenhouse thing for my mom. So yeah, and then also you need a hammer, and what you need when you have a hammer is you need nails. And then you also need sandpaper and some yarn. And yeah. Oh, also for the yarn, you need scissors. So these are my special scissors that I have. So yeah. So let's get started. So for the first step, we are going to be sanding these sticks off so we can get them all nice. This step is optional if you want to keep this look that I have on the sticks right now. You can, but yeah, so I'm gonna be sanding it. So let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, this just got all the dirt off of the sticks. So yeah, I worked on this one the most. As you can see, it gets all the dirt off. So yeah, so now let's get into the next step. For the next step, you're gonna need a hammer like this. This is just a Beavers one for Oregon State, and some nails. It depends on how much sticks you're gonna be using. So I'm gonna be using 3, so about 4. I might need 1 extra, so that's why I got 4. So yeah, so let's get into hammering it. But before, this is gonna be the main part, because this is a good root for that, because it has a bunch of connection points. So I'm going to probably be hammering in like this to the ground, because it looks the coolest that way. And yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so I went ahead and did it off camera. It was too hard to do it on camera because I kept making mistakes, and it's really hard to hammer through wood, like this type of wood. So I would suggest getting like a drill bit and drilling through, because that's what I did. I ended up doing that, so don't make the mistake that I did. And yeah, and it is pretty windy right now. Actually, it's not that windy, but just in this moment it was. So yeah, so let's get to the next step. So the next step is to find your location where you're gonna put your stick house. And this is not gonna be an actual stick house, it's gonna be kind of like a platform. That's why I have it up in the tree, and it's kind of right in front of my house right there. There's a path, and then yeah, and so it's gonna be right here, and this is where the skewers are gonna come in. And I forgot to mention, you do need moss later on the video, so make sure you have moss. So let's get into the next step. Okay, so now it is pretty much done. I have the moss all over it, so the moss pads are done. So now what we need to do is to water the moss. Make sure to water it once you pick it, because you want it to connect together. And also if you just leave it drying out, it's gonna die. So you do need to water it. So I'm gonna water it, and you can use a string. That's just gonna use the yarn for to connect the sticks together to the tree. I would not nail anything to the tree because it could kill it. Just put in some extra moss I found. And yeah, it's gonna kill it if you put that under. And you could also put some boards on top of this if you want, like small little boards. I think it looks pretty good. That's the top view. You can put some guys on there. You can have them sleeping. It's pretty good, I think. So yeah, so that is it for this video, and thank you for watching if you've made it to this point, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. So bye guys.